When WWE, you would think when WWE comes from a Raw Rumble, a buzzing Raw Rumble, a Raw Rumble that people are excited for, all day, Sunday, Monday, on Twitter, people are looking forward to seeing what they're going to do at Raw. If they've got 10 storylines they could do, they could pull, get us set up for WrestleMania season, to get us captivated, into, and catapult us straight into WrestleMania. And it just feels like they were so dry tonight. We did see some, Cody Rhodes, and I'm going to just get right into it. So Cody Rhodes, he started the show, and he said, you obviously got the "you deserve it" chance, and he said he is going to go after Roman Reigns. He's obviously going to go after Roman Reigns, but he did talk about Roman Reigns, and we didn't get any Roman Reigns tonight. We didn't get any Sami Zayn. We're going to save that for SmackDown, like they should. But Cody Rhodes was interrupted by the Judgment Day, and Dominic, out of the Judgment Day, did say he doesn't respect Dusty Rhodes, and Cody, before he starts crying, he says he knows what's going to happen. They're going to have a fight. So it does set up a main event match between Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' first match in 8 months on Monday. 8 months on Monday Night Raw. And then out of nowhere, we see Edge running through, in behind, Judgment Day attacking him, 3-on-1, obviously, it's a disadvantage, so Cody Rhodes joined in, and it's set up Finn Balor versus Edge, as I said, but Adam Pearce does break up this brawl, but didn't break up the biggest brawl of all, the ending of the Raw Rumble pay-per-view. So, it does go, it was okay. I thought there could have been something, epic, get us really into the show, get us to stay around, get us not to pick up the remote control. I mean, that third hour, even the second half, the first half of the show was okay, but the second half I could not get into, and I was so tired during the show. Should have been, more of an exciting build to the Elimination Chamber. We did get some build to the Elimination Chamber, but I'm just going to go right into the main event, Finn Balor versus Cody Rhodes. And if you were to tell me 5 years ago we were going to see Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor in the main event, I would have just thought you were joking. 5 years ago, I would have thought we would have seen heel Baron Corbin as WWE champion taking on still babyface Roman Reigns, for Roman Reigns who couldn't figure out what character or what WWE wanted from Roman Reigns. But Finn Balor versus Cody Rhodes, it was okay main event. It was typical main event between, really, it's quite an indie style, to be fair. It did get alright when Cody started taking out Damian Priest and Dominic. But then we saw Edge running through the crowd. Yes, Edge running through the crowd. He fights off Damian Priest. He spears Dominic. And it helps Cody Rhodes win by Finn Balor being distracted by Edge. And Cody Rhodes defeated Finn Balor, and I am behind this. Edge and Cody Rhodes teaming up to take on Dominic and Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber. It's very... I'm into that. I would like to see that. Obviously it ties in with Beth Phoenix, Rhea Ripley. That can happen at Elimination Chamber, because Beth Phoenix was out there to take out Rhea Ripley. I've got to mention that. However, this could have been so much better. It could have been delivered so much better. Because I've had, throughout the show, Edge, fighting the Judgment Day throughout the show, teasing that Beth Phoenix is coming on. We could see Beth Phoenix, after Judgment Day attack Edge backstage, and we see Rhea Ripley whipping to the, in the arena in a car. She looks pissed. Something interesting, something exciting like that. But they failed to do so, and it pisses me off, because they had all the momentum. I was going to get all the momentum for SmackDown, but we could have had so much more. Where am I going to go from here? Because there's not a lot to go through. Basically, I'm just going to quickly go off. We got these John Cena versus Austin Theory is being teased heavily. I'm all behind that. Austin Theory versus John Cena at WrestleMania. I think it should happen. Put the US title on the line. And, we had the VIP Lounge MVP. Austin Theory sort of got in each other's face. Lashley came out and he said, basically, he tried to spear Theory, but MVP got him away and he got hit by the spear instead. And Theory ran off, and he did save a line, something to do with ruthless aggression. So more teases to the John Cena match, and he will be defending the championship inside of the Elimination Chamber. And the opponents are well, they did do some qualifying matches, but it's Austin Theory is in the match, obviously. He's taking on Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, possibly Damian Priest, possibly Montez Ford, possibly Elias. It should be a fun Elimination Chamber, and it feels fresh because we're not doing a world title. We don't need to do a world title in the Elimination Chamber. The only match we're going to do at Elimination Chamber for Roman is Roman versus Sami live in Montreal. Yeah. Seth Rollins was on the show tonight as he qualified for the Chamber, and it looks like, which I'm very happy about, we'll be seeing Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. As Seth Rollins, it was seen on his graphic that he was eliminated by Logan Paul, and he was interviewed backstage about what he thought about Logan Paul, and he just laughed it off. And I'm all behind that. That could be a really fun, exciting build to WrestleMania, and you know what both men can do. People love Logan, people hate Logan. I'm one who actually likes Logan. He does take it seriously, and he is a dick. He was born to be a dick. A heel, a very good heel. And yeah, it should be a really good match for Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. And they did say Seth Rollins is having a WrestleMania where it feels like he might not get a WrestleMania match, said by the commentators. Rhea Ripley chose her WrestleMania opponent, Charlotte Flair. Fantastic. I'm being sarcastic. I wish it, and it should have been Bianca Belair. It should have been Bianca Belair. Full circle from Raw Rumble 2021. However, they just didn't go with it. They went with Charlotte. They want to redo where, 3 years ago. Come on, it wasn't really interesting. Charlotte's... I feel like under Triple H, Rhea will win, but if it was under Vince, Charlotte was probably going to retain. I'm not happy with it. Like I said, I do wish Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley, that would have been a much better match. And I would have much rather preferred to see that over Flair versus Rhea again. Speaking about Bianca Belair, she is defending she's not defending, she'll be at the Elimination Chamber watching, because 6 female superstars will be in the Elimination Chamber match for the number one contender for a title, and it will be, let me have a look, because be Liv Morgan, Raquel Gonzalez, Mrs. Smiley, Nikki Cross, and the new Asuka. Very excited for the new Asuka. She looks really good. Asuka should win that. Realistically, she should win that. And we do have Candice LeRae, Mishin, Piper Niven, Carmella match to add to that, to the qualified. And now it should really just be Carmella really winning that. Then we got Becky Lynch promo. They are doing the steel cage match next week. Why don't they just prolong it to WrestleMania? Because I don't want to see Becky in a championship match at WrestleMania. We can do something better. We can have Asuka versus Bianca, and now Rhea versus Charlotte. Do something different. Also have Bayley and Becky Lynch on the undercard of WrestleMania, whichever night they want to do. Do that instead. Get the Hell in a Cell, get the steel cage at WrestleMania. That would have been much better than just rushing to it. You see what I mean? But she did say it was a good line that Seth Rollins only married Becky Lynch because he knocked her up. So that was quite good. But overall, we got Rick Boogs debuting on Raw, but returning from injury. He took on The Miz, he beat The Miz, and I think Rick Boogs, I like Rick Boogs. I see some good, maybe a mid-carder, but it can be a very highly entertaining character. Elias versus Rick Boogs at WrestleMania, guitarist versus Rockstar. That should be a fun, entertaining build. It does look like they are doing that. But we did see some teasers tonight for storylines, but it just felt dry. We need to really kickstart it, get us excited. you know, make storylines epic, make some really good moments in the shows. But subscribe if you're new, like the video, and tell me your thoughts on Raw.